this is the last video under your lesson Right Triangle Trigonometry. We will have the same targets as the first and second videos, but for this time, we are going to determine the trigonometric function values of special angles. By special angles, we mean 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and their respective multiples. Let's start with the 30-degree angle. Let's have this angle in standard position, and let's take an arbitrary radius r, 1. Since only r is given and we don't have the values for neither x nor y, will we be able to find the 6 trigonometric function values of 30 degrees? In our geometry lessons, we know that if we have a 30, 60, 90 triangle, the side opposite the 30-degree angle is equal to 1/2 times the hypotenuse. Thus, the value of y, which is the opposite side of the 30-degree angle, is 1/2 times r, or 1/2 times 1, or simply 1/2. We also know that in this type of triangle, the side opposite the 60-degree angle is square root of 3 over 2 times the hypotenuse. That actually corresponds to the adjacent side of 30 degrees, which is x. Thus, we have x is equal to the square root of 3 over 2 times r, or the square root of 3 over 2 times 1, or simply the square root of 3 over 2. Now that we have the exact values of x, y, and r, we can take the trigonometric function values of a 30-degree angle. Let's start with sine of 30 degrees. Following our earlier knowledge that sine theta is equal to y over r, that will be 1/2 over 1, or 1/2 only. We proceed to obtaining cosine of 30 degrees. This is now equal to x over r, which is the square root of 3 over 2 all over 1, or simply square root of 3 over 2. Third, we have tangent of 30 degrees, which is equal to y over x. Thus, we have 1/2 over the square root of 3 over 2, or 1 over the square root of 3, or rationalizing this, we have the square root of 3 over 3. We also obtained the reciprocal function values of a 30-degree angle. So cosecant 30 degrees will be 2 over 1, or 2. Secant 30 degrees will be 2 over the square root of 3, or 2 square root of 3 over 3. And cotangent 30 degrees will be the square root of 3 over 2 all over 1/2, or simply the square root of 3. For a 60-degree angle, we just have to switch the sides from the 30-degree angle since they are complementary. For a 30-degree angle, x is equal to the square root of 3 over 2, y is equal to 1/2, and r is equal to 1. Now for a 60-degree angle, basically we just have to switch the opposite and the adjacent sides, so we have x is equal to 1/2, y is equal to the square root of 3 over 2, and r, of course, will still be 1. Since the values of x and y changed, there are changes in the trigonometric function values too. First, sine of 60 degrees will now be the square root of 3 over 2. Cosine of 60 degrees will be 1/2. Tangent of 60 degrees will be the square root of 3 over 2 all over 1/2, or simply square root of 3. Cosecant of 60 degrees will be 2 over square root of 3, or 2 square root of 3 all over 3. Secant 60 degrees will be 2 over 1, or 2. And cotangent of 60 degrees will be 1/2 all over the square root of 3 over 2, or 1 over square root of 3, or rationalized, it will be the square root of 3 all over 3. Let's also have the trigonometric function values of a 45-degree angle. From our geometry discussion, we know that the side opposite the 45-degree angle in a 45, 45, 90 triangle is the square root of 2 over 2 times the hypotenuse. Thus, y is equal to the square root of 2 over 2 times r, or the square root of 2 over 2 times 1, which is simply square root of 2 over 2. The same logic that we had with the 30, 60, 90 triangle, we have the following trigonometric functions of a 45-degree angle. Sine of 45 degrees is equal to the square root of 2 over 2. Cosine of 45 degrees is equal to the square root of 2 over 2, since in a 45, 45, 90-degree triangle, the x and the y values are the same, and tangent of 45 degrees will be equal to the square root of 2 over 2 all over the square root of 2 over 2, which is also 1. Cosecant of 45 degrees is equal to 2 over the square root of 2, or 2 times the square root of 2 all over 2, or simply square root of 2. Secant 45 degrees will be equal to cosecant of 45 degrees, so it will also be equal to the square root of 2. And lastly, cotangent of 45 degrees is the reciprocal of tangent 45 degrees, which is 1, so it is also equal to 1. We still cite the developers of the GeoGebra app because I use them in drawing the illustrations in this video.